Welcome to Puerto Rico. We finally made it, and the only thing that I want to do is this. But I do have to give you a quick tour before I completely destroy this room because we're here for a while. Good morning, hello from beautiful Puerto Rico. Hopefully you guys can hear me with that amazing ocean sound I have from my hotel room. This is where I feel like checking in with you, so this is where it's gonna happen. If I need to subtitle it, I'll subtitle it. So I don't even remember if I shared with you all yesterday that I was in Puerto Rico. I hardly had time to share anything while I was working the flight down to Puerto Rico. We took a very, very full airplane. It was a 2-meal flight. I did manage to take pictures of the pilot's plates for breakfast, and they were full. They wanted just all of the leftover food that I had after I had served the passengers. So it didn't necessarily look gorgeous, but they said the food was great. So I do apologize for not really being able to check in with you, but I figure with these views, I could still show you some great footage of Puerto Rico and my job as a private jet flight attendant. So I am here all day today and all day tomorrow, and I go home on Thursday. So I'm loving the beach life. Of course, I miss Nick. I miss being home. Today is his birthday, his half birthday. He's 6 months old today, and it sucks not being there for it, but I mean, this also is not terrible. And it's pretty windy, and I realize it's probably loud with background noise, so I shouldn't chat with you too much up here. But I want to say, this is a great layover. Our airplane and our flight crew, one of the crew from our European operations is here in Puerto Rico with us, and the girls from Miami are coming down today too. So it's going to be fun. I'll have 2 flight attendants on the road with me for this layover, plus our European crew, our pilots from there, our pilots from Florida. Big reunion, a big party, a big celebration, and it's just going to be a great time. morning. I'm getting ready to meet all of the crews, the European group, the Florida group. We are all meeting and going to explore Old Town San Juan. Let's go on a tour. This is incredible. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be from looking on the outside in. This is the bar where the Despacito music video was filmed, so this believer is super excited right now. I got the catering order placed while we were at lunch, and so now I have a couple hours of downtime, and that means I'm getting my butt to the beach and I'm going for a swim. Hello again. We are back from the beach and I'm cutting it very short to being on time for dinner. It's our last night here. It's the last time we're gonna gather as a crew before we all fly tomorrow. And so we're just gonna meet up and grab a quick bite. Well, probably not a quick bite. We're all gonna socialize and enjoy this layover because it doesn't happen very often that we're all in the same city together, especially with our European operation being here too. So we are all meeting downstairs in about 10 minutes or so. And it just is what it is. This is how I'm going to dinner. I'm not gonna be the only person who went to Puerto Rico, went to the beach for a little bit too long, had to take a quick shower, and then meet up with friends at dinner. So I'm not too concerned about how I look. We all had kind of a crazy day as crews. All of our plans were changed except for our European crew. They're still going back to their bases in Europe as scheduled. Our Florida crew is now going straight to LA to continue on and do work with our West Coast crews. And now we are taking the Florida passengers
to Florida and then slowly working our way back up north. So instead of going straight home, we have a stop in Florida and then we continue on. So luckily all of these schedule changes happened before we ordered catering. All of the catering is correct for all of the passengers and now all of our new destinations. So that's definitely a relief, because when schedule changes like this happen, it gets crazy stressful. I'm gonna finish getting ready really quick and I'll show you one last night here in Puerto Rico. Oh, well, thank you. Morning. It is go home day. I am ready to go and I'm not ready to go, because anytime I'm staying right on the beach, I'm my happiest. But this is the longest I've been away from the baby and I cannot wait to get home to him. I've given a little baby update, a little Nick update on every other trip I've worked. The 2 other trips I worked before this one. This is my 3rd trip back since having the baby. But since I have updated you on my feelings, I figure I'll continue that and let you know how I feel about being away from home. So my last overnight, there were no tears. It was just one night away. So I saw him that morning, I didn't see him that evening, and then I saw him the next day. And I felt more comfortable with that. That was fine. I thought I would really struggle on this trip because I had 2 full days away from home. And this is the first time in my child's life I haven't been with him. And I was like, I'm just gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna be a wreck. That first night's gonna be really hard. And don't get me wrong, it totally is hard, but I kept myself together. I was composed. I did a ton of FaceTiming, but I made it. But there's a really good bakery down the street and I'm gonna go for a little morning stroll and pick up some pastries and just some goodies for the passengers on board. That'll be the last catering run before we head to the airport and work our 2 flights home. I ordered catering, but I picked up a few little goodies. So I got carrot cake and I figured I could just slice that and make a few servings out of that. And then I got assorted cookies and I'll assemble a cookie platter once I get onto the airplane. Now it's time to feed myself. So I'm gonna meet my pilots for breakfast.